when a woman wants to punish ex or wants their ex, they want the eyes of their ex to protrude, like stare at what you cannot touch or come close again. They make sure that they put themselves right in front of that ex in a way that that ex has never seen before. And there is something about what you have not been with for a long time, particularly when that thing or that individual is getting better. Edochie looked at May and concluded that May had done some enlargement. It's not as if Edochie does not like Big Bobby. It is clear that Edochie likes Big Bobby. But rather than him spending money on May to get that Big Bobby, he opted for the cheapest. He opted for women out there that have Big Bobby. Edochie likes Big Bobby. I don't know if when he was a baby, Mama Josephine did not serve him Bobby, or they took it, maybe they weaned him very early. It could be that they took it off from him, or he was a child that likes to bite and chew and drag, and they said no, something happened. Or it's just that he just cannot do away with Big Bobby. May knows that Edochie likes Big Bobby, so she went ahead to put that thing on her to make sure that the Bobby is there. Now, I know that some people say, no, she didn't do it. We are not privy to our private life, but we want to listen to Edochie that knows how the Bobby looks like. You cannot know how May Edochie's Bobby is. Edochie has the X-ray of everything. He knows. So we are not going to argue about that. She did it or not. The point is this: she's looking good. Now, as I was saying, women have their way of punishing ex, particularly ex that still wants them, or ex that has gone with another woman that is not in the same wavelength like theirs. Our society dictates via fashion and many other avenues. They dictate what the ideal woman should look like. That's what our society dictates. The current trend now, if you have not gone under the knife, you are not going to be part of this new trend. And in the next 10, 20 years, that's going to be the new trend. If you've not gone under the knife, you are zero. That's the new trend. So, slim is still in vogue. Slim is still in vogue. And that is what May is: slim. Even Judy Austin, it got to a time, she realized that if she does not try to slim down like how she was back in those years when she was running helter-skelter from pillar to post and she wasn't eating enough. Not until she started eating May's money via Edochie, through Edochie, and she started adding extra meat, and it's now difficult for her to get rid of it. You see, Edochie liked Big Bobby, everything looking that big, because he has been with petite, slim. Now, the load is too much. He can't bear it anymore. It's just too much on him. He can't bear it anymore. And May is flaunting that Edochie cannot touch, cannot come close to. She's looking good, fresh. Whenever she wants to put herself on camera, she does so with elegance. And she does not just come and turn herself around like I'm advertising myself. She does it with her product or with the product that she's marketing. It is more like using one stone to kill two birds. Very easy. I'm making money and I'm also showing Edochie what he cannot have anymore. Yul Edochie can never say that this fresh-looking May is not attractive enough. Like, it's not something that he wants back in his life. He can't say so. It's just difficult for him to publicly say it, like, okay, please, May, accept me back into your life. I will do everything. It's just difficult because what we are hearing now is that he's beginning to have issues with Judy. It's not as if they don't. You know, back in those days, people didn't know what was happening. Not until Sarah Martins came out to tell us what goes on behind the scene. That there are times that they will have serious fight. Judy will have to move to stay over in her place until everything dies down, calms down. Then she will return back again. So don't think everything is rosy. No, never.
And it becomes worse with the success of May. It becomes worse. You see, Yul Edochie just cannot understand why May will not accept his proposal. And I'm kind of wondering, who accept? I mean, he has this attitude like, whatever I say, after all, she's my wife. You know, people have this thing about wife. My wife. That person ceases to be your wife when she chooses to stop being your wife. It's not like wife is now like a permanent stamp. No, it is not. That person ceases to be your husband when they choose to stop being your husband. It's like someone saying, I am president, even after they are done. No, there is something called ex-president. You have now become ex-wife, ex-husband. So she decided, enough is enough. I am stopping. Now, the terms and conditions between Yul Edochie and Judy is also about polygamy. Like, look, I'm not going to cut off from her. You will stay second wife if that's what you want. She still remains my first wife. And she's like, okay, as long as I have your time. You know, as a woman, she'll be like, I'm going to have more of your time until everything breaks apart between you and me. So what else? If you don't want polygamy, move on. Move on. That is the stand of Judy. That's the stand of Judy. Now, Yul Edochie is like a man torn between two sides. Should I go here or there? But he knows that that right-hand side is where honey, juice, and all sort of goodies are. And on the other side, trouble, problem, poverty, hunger, trouble, trouble, trouble. And in all this, Yul Edochie is caught in between. Is on a limbo. Is in a limbo. That's what it is. The legal battle. He has to, say that he is not and will never be married to Judy, and that the only woman that remains and will always remain is May. Just imagine how terrible it is. It's as if he never thought about it, or maybe he did not foresee the reaction of May. And now Yul Edochie wants May like, you must return to me. You are my wife. You are my wife. But ego and pride will not compel him, will not make him, you see, will not help him. This cheap ego and pride that he has will not make him do the needful. And I don't think at this time, at this moment, I don't think that May is ready to listen. She's not ready to listen. Not at all. I know there are times that she will think about it then. When she looks at those videos of Yul Edochie and Judy, what they did on social media, if they had not done any of these things, that should let you know that Yul Edochie is not a normal human being. He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. He thinks and he believes that anything he does, a woman must bow, a woman must listen. At times, this culture and tradition of a thing, some people misinterpret it. They misinterpret it. And it turns them into a misogynist. It makes them, they turn to something else, So Yul Edochie, I don't really understand. I don't really understand you at all. What were you expecting? What do you think was going to happen. Now that you are saying May, carved properly, skin well taken care of, you are now looking for how to come close to her. Well, she said, no. I don't know what you're going to do. You will continue sleeping in the toilet and in the bathroom, because as it is right now, the big Bobby of May, as king, fresh, clean, well taken care of, her body, shape, and all that. Soon, you are going to say she has gone to do booty enlargement. That's the next thing that you're going to say, isn't it? Well, that's it.